Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Two things to talk about this week. Doing the P90X thing, the P90X2 thing, and I'm just now finishing my fourth week. Gosh, I haven't been keeping track, at least not in my head, of the phase 2, the strength stuff. I think last time I was telling you, my gosh, I've been super hungry. That's kind of settled down and whatever, so maybe my body is responding a little bit better. But just a few more workouts that I tried, and I wish I'd have filmed the last two. Maybe I'll do these two next week. There's a couple bonus discs, not bonus discs, a couple of extra discs that you get in the deluxe kit. One's called V-Sculpt and one is called something else. No, chest, shoulders, and tris. And during the last week of that phase, instead of doing, the chest, shoulders types of workouts and, shoulders and arms and stuff, I swapped those out. I was pleasantly surprised by the creativity in those. A little bit shorter workouts, which is always a nice bonus, at least in my mindset. But I had a blast with one thing. There was like a pull-up that you were doing, but you were holding a medicine ball in between your ankles. So I hope to get that stuff filmed. One of the things with the P90X2 thing that I've been doing, one of the workouts was base and back. And I don't know why the title got in my head, but I was kind of worried about it. But it was a really, really great workout. It's kind of it's kind of spins off that legs and back type of thing where you're doing leg workouts and then pull-ups. But this time you're doing pull-ups offset with plyometric moves instead. I'm not nearly as crazy sore. And maybe it's a guy thing with the legs and back, but legs and back from P90X had me sore no matter what. And I started that thing in 2004. Even to this day, I'll do that workout and be, hobbling along a day or two later. And for a lot of you out there, you know what I'm talking about. But this one, the base and back goes. It just goes. There's 2 rounds, so you repeat moves each round, just like you do in legs and back. But it's like you get done with an inventive some sort of pull-up move. There's a lot of moves where you're actually just tightening up your whole body, no kipping, and just doing these pull-ups, and then coming over and doing some sort of plyometric move like there's like a little jack-in-the-box plyo knee tuck type of thing. Little frog jumps. Another one, which was kind of a challenge. I know that there's plyometric moves that you can do holding a med ball, but this one has you holding dumbbells. And as you're doing the plyometric Mary Catherines, you're pushing up into the air. And so that one I had to adjust my weights on because I'm like, how much can I handle? How much, am I going to goof things up? But I'm really liking the phase 2 workouts. I'm looking forward to the PAP workouts in about a week or so. So I can give my assessment on those. My assessment on this one is still going. I can't believe how fast these 3 weeks have gone by with the strength. I don't feel like I've really bulked up a lot, in this typical phase, because there's just that stability type of thing. So you're not, lifting super heavy, and going for low reps. These workouts are very different purpose, but you're still working on those areas. And I have no complaints. I mean, after, I'll do that energy and endurance drink, and I'm able to pump a lot more strength into my workouts. I'm jacked after, the muscles are just popping, and there is a nice soreness. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay it or anything like that. It's just the workouts are very, very different and have a different purpose, and no doubt definition will appear in areas that you hadn't nearly expected. I mean, that's been kind of the pleasant surprise on this Beachbody journey over the past decade. So anyway, there it is with P90X2. The other one thing that it's kind of funny, you know, for a lot of you, already know that Shakeology, they released a new flavor this past on Valentine's Day. You could order it, and so we got ours. Got ours on Saturday, so got the bag, and already, so I'm recording this. We got it on Saturday. I'm recording this podcast on a Thursday, okay? We are literally seeing this much left in the bag. Now, there's 3 of us in the household, and to tell you the truth, I'm not giving up my chocolate anytime soon. Not because I don't care for the tropical. Chocolate is my thing, I've got the option when I've got 3 choices and I'm looking at them, I'm going, which one do I want? Chocolate is it, and so that's where I'm going to. But I've done the tropical. Hillary absolutely loves it. For me, I like the flavor. The flavor is really good. Still, chocolate's my deal. But I wanted to find a recipe, and I mixed it initially with water, and I think many people do just go, hey, what's that base flavor like? For me, I still need a recipe. For right now, my recipe is like about 3 frozen strawberries and a half a frozen banana, and I'm good to go with this. If there's any downfall that we found to this is because the flavor is so good, you end up drinking it so fast because your taste buds want more, and that's it. The other thing, when I noticed when I just did it with water, a little bit on the grittier side than the typical chocolate blends up. I'm not sure what, that might be the type of protein. This has brown rice protein powder in it. The other one has the whey. But because I mix berries into my shakes all the time, there's always that gritty type of thing to it. So it wasn't that big of a deal breaker. I know many people have talked about, oh, it's gritty. Well, I guess that depends on how you always make your shakes or anything like that. It definitely wasn't a deal breaker in any sort of way. It does blend up a little bit differently. I think the chocolate fluffs up a little bit more, is a little bit thicker. But this one, if you eat vegan, you're gonna be very happy. If you're lactose intolerant, you're gonna be happy because this is dairy free, no animal products or anything like that, or no animal-based protein in here. And so it's got all the 9 essential amino acids. I'm reading right off the bag here. So it's whole food formula. And so that allows for the body to absorb everything naturally, very, very quickly. So, but you gotta like a lot of people like the pink color for strawberry as opposed to green. Chocolate's chocolate, and unless you don't like chocolate. So it's nice to have another option, and a lot of people that are really, in that situation where they're, either vegan or needing that, dairy-free product, but looking to get the benefits of all the world goodness that's gone into a product like Shakeology, it is right up your alley. So you can go and give that a try. And the nice thing about a product like this, or any of Beachbody's products, is they give the 30-day money-back guarantee. So a lot of times people will just go and get, a bag to see what will 30 days be like, And if it's not for you, Beachbody will return your money for you. So not a bad deal, huh? So anyway, yeah, get the bag, 30 servings in there. I'm not going to do any recipes, today, but just kind of wanted to give that little word out to you. So anyway, that's all I have for this week. Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.